So first of all, we need to open QGIS, and then when we open, we can see this is the projection is 4326, is the WGS84 projection, and we are going to work in a local projection for the eastern part of Spain. Okay, so this needs to be changed. The way to change this is go to Project and then Properties, and here this is the window that opens CRS. This one will change our projection. Okay, currently we have this WGS84, and it is very interesting that on the bottom of this window we can see a small map on, about which area of the world covers each projection. Okay, so we can see that, for example, 25830 is the projection for central and western Spain, and surely if you work in Spain you will be probably using that one, but as we are using as we are working on the eastern part of Spain, it's going to be 25831. Okay, this one, and we can check it here at the bottom and then click apply. 31, apply. This is the projection. You can see the area it covers. Apply. And OK. Here it is now. So we can save our project now. We will save it or store it in the folder that you prefer. I already have one which is called Maladeta. I don't want to overwrite it, so I will call it a Maladeta OK. But in your case, you just choose the name that you prefer. First thing we are going to open is the limit of the area, so we can use it as here we have it. Sorry. Remember that it was in KML format. There it is. There I have it. We can use it as a guide on the area that we are going to work. I have this warning, and you can check that on the bottom right corner of the window that my projection has been changed. Bear this in mind at the beginning, and please change it back to the projection that we are going to work on. So click here on the bottom right directly, and you can see it opens the same window. And now in the list we should have already the one that we chose. There it is. Just click apply again and OK. It changed and OK. So we are going to load the image for 2012. Okay, this image we are going to get it from save. We are going to get it from internet, from a WMS file. Okay, so we have to go to Data Source Manager and check WMS. This is not going to download the image from the internet into our computer, but we're going to connect to a server that will give us the image every time that we need it. Okay, so we have the advantage that we are going to store nothing in our own computer. We click on New, and the name is going to be Penoa Histórico, because this is the website that we're going to use, and is the National Spanish Program for Aerial Image. Okay, we need the address. In order to retrieve the address, we go to our web browser and we type Pnoa Histórico, which means historical. okay? And this is the server that gives you WMS as well. This is the server that stores the historical images for Spain. Our web browser is not able to read this type of files, but if we copy the address and we paste it in QGIS, QGIS will be able to read it. So we go back. Here we paste the address and we click OK. I had it previously, so OK, and connect. And this is all the types of images that we can open, okay? In our case, we will be interested mostly in the first part, which is PNOA, but there are many. SIGPAC, Coelstat, there are different images for different years, and it can cover up to 1956. And these are all orthophotography, so they are corrected. We are going to load the relevant one, which is 2012 in our case. Here it is, and just click Add. Close, and it will be loading. It will take some time, and the tricky thing is that every time that we move something in the window or we zoom in or out, it needs to retrieve the image from the server, and it takes some time. I'm going to remove the color from the limit layer so we can see what is behind. And as I was telling you, this is the drawback of WMS layers, okay? They're in the server, so they need to load anytime that we move anything in the window.